All right, fantastic. So we are actually recording this call. So again, welcome to the call, guys. It's just about that time. My name is Livrel and I'll be your presenter for the evening. We're going to talk a bit about mission elevation. What is it? How does it work? What is it all about? And how you can benefit from this particular opportunity. So let's talk a little bit about how it all started. Mission elevation really came about through a necessity to have a trustworthy opportunity, something that people could trust, something that persons could believe in. And the reason for that is there's so many different platforms and programs and schemes and scams and opportunities out there, and persons have a very hard time knowing what to trust. I had a conversation just earlier today with a previous associate who, was kind of rocking with me with some other stuff that we were, into. And, we would have put a couple $1,000 into different platforms. And, he was telling me, man, if everything had worked out, how things would be. And, we could only agree, so to see persons go from a six-figure monthly income to back to zero is hard. Is hard. Some persons aren't able to bounce back from something like that. Then there are those who are built to be able to do that. But folks are looking for something for longevity. They're looking for something that they can feel comfortable with, over a long period of time. And that's pretty much what we wanted to bring. Something that we could build and develop and grow over a long period of time. There were so many things popping up online, but a lot of them were very high risk. Many of them were not sustainable. Many of them could not last, and we just kind of wanted that safe haven. So, what really is Mission Elevation? So, Mission Elevation is a services based platform that combines the convenience of passive income along with the power of community building for wealth generation. At the end of the day, guys, we are all connected, and we're all interdependent on some level. So, it is about bringing persons together as well and building a community of success. Our vision is to become known as one of the most practical and lucrative business models ever put together online, while creating a community of customers and affiliates alike, all benefiting tremendously and changing their lives through our company. So there are a number of different things that will be coming and are coming and are in the works. One of the things that I can tell you guys, for those of you who are business owners or have ever been business owners, um, there's a lot more that goes on in the background that most persons would never truly understand in terms of what it actually takes to run a successful business. There's so much that the public just never ever sees. They just see the finished product, the end product, the outcome, but they don't see what's happening on a daily basis to make things happen. But that's why you need vision, you need persons with the right mindset, and you need very high belief as well. Let me give you guys a little bit about myself so you understand a little bit about me. So I've been involved in the industry of direct selling for over 22 years. All right, this is network marketing, multi-level marketing. I've been in this industry for a very long time. I love it. I love the potential of it. I love the opportunities that it has given to individuals, average individuals, to live an above average life and lifestyle, and in the process help change, the situations for so many other persons as well. I built organizations in over 40 countries globally. I've traded the financial markets as well for over 4 years. I've been a multiple business owner, both for online businesses and for offline traditional businesses as well. I've been always a builder. I'm the kind of person that gets involved in a platform or business or company, and I build, I get to work, I develop things, I network, I travel, I meet persons and build relationships. That has always been my passion. I love it. Love meeting people, love working with people and dealing with people and helping persons to take their finances to a next level as well. Being a professional networker, I would say from around 2009 when I went full time into the industry. And this is when I would have fired my boss, walked away from the job, and pretty much decided to take this on full full steam. And that's when I really took things to another level. And of course, I'm a crypto enthusiast because I can see what's going on in the financial world, where it's going. And I do believe that crypto is pretty much, if not the answer that we need. It is definitely a step in the right direction when it comes to global finances. Things like CBDCs, worst possible thing that could ever happen. And right now, a lot of governments are trying to push that in a big way. So I really hope that CBDCs never become mainstream. That's the devil. All right. So just a little bit about me, guys, so that you know, if you didn't know, a little bit about some of the different things that we do. One of the services we do offer is web development services. And the reason for this is we want to give businesses and individuals an opportunity to give themselves that professional look and touch. All right. Obviously, if you're looking to be a business person or be an entrepreneur, that you're moving some kind of product or service, you want to be in a position that, you know, you are seen as looking and appearing professional as well. And what better way than to have a professional website built, created, and developed and maintained for you? If you need flyers, logos, promotional ads, and such like, all of that can be done. Just reach out to us, and we already have our professionals on board that can assist you with getting that together. We've also partnered, guys, with Carib Mall International, and through Carib Mall, you're able to actually have access to additional advertising packages, as you can see here. This is just a screenshot, but there's so much more if you visit the website. And, you know, through our partnership with Carib Mall, one of the things that we're looking to do for those of you who are members with us is be able to offer you discounts on all of their services, on all of their prices for their ads and so on. You can get those at a discounted price. Okay, so that's what we're doing, guys. We're really about building partnerships and creating and forging those relationships that allow us to create the right collaborations that can benefit the majority. We also have our courier and cargo services through a shipping company. And of course, you know, if you're the type of persons that you like to get your stuff fast, well, we do have a connection and partnership with FedEx. So we're able to, you know, be able to get things in much quicker than you normally would. Of course, you know, FedEx comes with its own pricing and so on, but because of our relationship, we're able to get things at some reduced costing. And so far, you know, we've had persons who've utilized the service and have been very pleased, primarily with the speed in which their items were able to arrive. So very, very happy, very excited about how that has been going thus far. If you believe that knowledge is power, or the application of it more so is power, then, you know, you're going to appreciate our educational suite. And this is something that will continue to grow. For those of you who are paid members, you would know that you have access to our educational suite in your back office, and you can tap into that. There's information there on the blockchain, what it is, how it works, why it's beneficial, on crypto and what that is and how it works, why it's beneficial, what you should know, how to navigate it. So this is great information for newbies as well. Marketing techniques, if you want to learn and understand how to market your business better, more effectively, there's that as well. Then there's topics, there's PDFs, there's information in there as well on personal development. You want to learn how to be a better individual, how to manage money better. You want to learn about trading, how to trade. There's information there as well. You want to learn how to influence individuals to do you know, to do things that you may want. You know, there's motivational content in there as well, inspirational and very practical content in there that you can take advantage of. Very, very, very good information that you can delve into. So again, if you haven't as yet being able to check that out, make sure that you go do that and see what you have access to. Now, we've also partnered with Carib Pay as well. And what is Carib Pay? Well, Carib Pay is a pretty new company, relatively new company that is actually making some very big strides around the world. Now, because it's called Carib Pay, doesn't mean that it's only for Caribbean folk, okay? Just I know I had that question asked of me, so just wanted to clarify that. But this is an app and a card, guys, that we have access to. For those of you that are members that would have already purchased yours and received your card, Just so you guys know, there are a couple members that would have received theirs over the course of last week, that they actually have their card in hand now, and they're able to use it. The beautiful thing about this card is you can use your local card to top it up. So you can, whether it's First Caribbean or Scotia or whatever, whatever bank you're with, you can top up this card with your local credit or debit card, and then use this card online to do business. You can send and receive money as well. So if you want to send money to someone in a different part of the world and it's difficult, you don't want to do a wire transfer, you don't want to do the MoneyGram or the Western Union, you can actually create an account, a free account. You can get that from the Play Store or App Store, Apple Store. Download the app, get the account, and you can literally send or receive money within seconds of of the other person sending it to you. Really, really handy as well. Great for security purposes. If you don't want to use your own card online, or your main card, you can top this card up, and then you can use this to do whatever you want to do online. And it's very quick, very effective way of getting funds and sending funds as well. All right. As you can see here, this is a screenshot from my card account. Money was sent, arrived in seconds. You can withdraw. Me personally, when I withdraw now to my US bank account. You can add that as well if you have one of those. I added my US bank account, so I can move funds from this account to that account, and then because I do with crypto a lot, I can then use it from there and get that converted to crypto versus sending it to my local bank account back in Barbados, which is just stress when it comes to getting crypto. Okay, so this is just some of the things that you can tap into. There are more things that are coming. I decided to kind of move some of those things from the slides for now until they are much, much closer to being launched. All right. But do understand that we're always in the process of creating those partnerships and collaborations, and in the background, working on new services to release to you the membership. So this is one part of our opportunity. Let's talk a little bit about how you can generate income with it. But before we do that, let's read our incomes or earning disclaimer. So although we make every effort to accurately represent the services and or products presented in this presentation, we make no assurance, representation, or promise regarding future earnings or income, or that you will make any specific amount of money or any money at all, or that you will not lose money. Earnings or income statements or examples of earnings or income represent estimates of what you may earn. However, there's no promise or guarantee that you will experience the same level of earnings or income that will be shown in the examples. There's no assurance that any prior success or past results regarding earnings or income may be an indication of your future success or results. Okay, so let's have a look at the compensation plan. We live in times where people are looking to make money. Okay, people want to make money, period. But there's different strokes for different folks. Some persons have no problem building a business, building a team, sharing it with others. They have no problem with that. Then there are other persons, they're really not about doing all of that. They're more looking for something that is more convenient, something that they can more just kind of, put some funds somewhere and get some decent returns or some realistic returns. So, you get in where you fit in, whatever floats your boat, whatever you're comfortable with, you do that. So there's 6 different ways currently that you can benefit, okay? 3 of them are based around community building, which should be our Uni-Level bonuses, our pass-up bonuses, and our matrix bonuses. And then we have 3 of them that are based around passive earnings. This is the P3, which is one of our new initiatives. This is the passive profit program. Then there's profit sharing, and of course, then there's the Forex automation. So let's get into each of them very quickly and explain how they work. So this is our Uni-Level bonuses. How does this work? Well, very simple. Every time that you refer a member, whether that person is an affiliate or a VIP, you earn a commission. For every affiliate, you earn $10 per referral. For every VIP, you earn $40 per referral. Now, your first 3 referrals are paid into your wallet. Your 4th referral, that is passed up to your sponsor above you who is qualified as a VIP. Only VIPs benefit, or I should say only VIP memberships count as pass ups, not affiliates, okay? So your 5th referral is yours, your 6th referral that is passed up. And this happens for every person within your organization as well, okay? If you refer 3 persons yourself, that commission is paid into your wallet. The 4th is passed up, the 5th is yours, the 6th, sorry, that is passed up to the enroller above you that is qualified as a VIP as well, okay? So this is great for persons who want to actively build. If you're looking for that upfront money, that upfront big payout, this is where it's at. If you're in a situation where money is extremely tight right now, you got a choice. You could say, you know what, I don't want to talk to persons, I just want to be passive. Hey, that's your prerogative. But understand, we share with persons about stores, we share with persons about stores we shop at, things we buy, places we go. We talk about everyone else's business. And you don't get paid anything for that. You talk about books, you don't get paid for it. You talk about movies and recommend good movies, you don't get paid for it. You talk about stores, you don't get paid from the store owner. You recommend others to different business places. Your barber, your hair salon, you don't get paid for that. So if you've got a business and you can get paid just for introducing persons to it, then why not? But again, that is completely optional, okay? So this is how the Uni-Level bonuses work, and that is also how the pass-ups work. The 4th and the 6th are always passed up to the person above you that is qualified as a VIP. Now, if you're not qualified, it's going to bypass you, and those pass-ups will go to the first available person that is qualified. The next way you can benefit from community building is our residual force matrix. The force matrix is really a fair system for persons who may not be big builders, but they just make sure that they are present. They make sure that they are in the system. What do I really mean by that? Well, because the force matrix provides something called spillover. Spillover basically means that if a particular level is already filled, any additional memberships that are registered will fall under those persons who are already in. For example, let's say that your sponsor sponsored 5 people and one of those persons was you. Well, if your sponsor sponsored more than 5 people, any additional persons beyond 5 have to fall under those that are already in the system, thereby filling up your 5 positions. If they brought 5 more, they fill your 5 spots, and then it hops over to the next guy and starts to fill his 5 positions as well. And this continues to happen for each and every position that is open or not yet filled within the matrix. And this is pretty neat because it means that you could be just positioned, and by being positioned, you can start to benefit from the payouts per level. Each level pays a different amount, and based on the level that new members fall onto within your matrix will determine how much you earn from that, okay? Let's put it into perspective. Let's assume that in your very first month, you referred 5 individuals, just 5, and it took you a month to do that. Those 5 persons, they saw the vision, they understood the concept and the potential of it. If you did that, guys, level 1 or matrix level 1 pays $50. Now remember, you are also earning $40 US per referral. That's $160 more. Therefore, you would have 5 people in your team, and on just 5 VIP referrals, you would have already earned $210 US. Here's the interesting part. The very next month, if each of those persons renew their subscription as well, you also will earn this 210 again. It is not a one-off payment. It is a monthly recurring bonus that you will continue to earn every single month, as long as each person has an active membership. But what if those 5 each introduce 5? Well, if you went through the numbers, at the end of the count, you would have a total of 30 people. 5 by 5 is 25. Okay, well, 25 plus the original 5 is 30. You would have 30 people in your team. Level 2 pays $200. So you would have a total now of $610, because why? 25 from 25 by 8, which is what level 2 pays, which is 200, plus 5 by 40. These are the pass-ups that you received, give you an additional 200 for $400. Added to the 210 is 610 US. And what have you done? You shared it for 5 persons and said, hey, look, let's really work this thing together. Just get 5. You didn't get 25 yourself. You just got 5 and help those 5 get 5. Now you're earning over 600 US per month. Month number 3, those 25 did the same thing. If we did the numbers, you're looking at 1,360 US per month. Month number 4, if those 125 did the same thing, that's 625. Now you're earning almost 4,500 US per month. But all you would have really done is find 5 quality persons who see the vision and help them to do the same and encourage them to do the same. Now, will everyone want to do this? Of course not. Everyone doesn't want to put the work in, but everyone does want to earn, okay? But that's fine, because different strokes for different folks. For those who want to build, this is a fantastic option. But what about those of you who more like a passive type of way of earning? But let's have a look at our passive earning options. So there's 2 different options currently. There's a monthly option that you can earn from, and there's a weekly option. So how does this all work? Well, a portion of the profits derived by the company via various investments are set aside every month and every week and every month, okay, based on our new initiative through the P3. And what we do is we then take a portion of that, and that is going to be paid out to members who are part of those programs based on their level of contribution. Now, level of contribution has nothing to do with recruiting people. And I say that because I know we had, one of our members would have reached out and said that they assume that it means they have to go there and recruit. This has zero to do with recruiting people or building teams or anything of that sort. Just want everyone to be very clear about that, okay? So with our monthly plans, this is our shareholder plans. There are 3 different shareholder plans that are in effect. First contribution would be 500, and this would give you a monthly target of up to 15%. Now, the reason that we say up to is because we don't want to give a specific amount, because, hey, we don't know what the future holds, and we don't know how, each month is going to go. But based on your contribution, a person that would be coming in now under this new plan as it's set up can benefit up to 15% of the amount that they would have deposited, okay? Contribution number 2 is anywhere from 800 to 1,000. That gives a higher return of up to 20%. And contribution number 3, shareholder number 3, is anywhere up to 30%. Now, there is no subscription required in order to benefit from the shareholder platform program. You do also get to earn a portion of the total monthly VIP sales, which basically means if there are persons who are registering as VIPs, you will get a portion of all of those sales are also paid into the shareholder program. This pays once per month, and it does not automatically compound. Just understand that, okay? The weekly P3 program, P3 stands for Passive Profit Program. You do it. There's no monthly fee to this. There's none of that either. You just do a simple entry of $100, and then you choose the amount that you wish to deposit for this. Anywhere from 100 to 450 can generate up to 3% per week. Deposits of 5 to 9 up to 4%, and 1,000 or above up to 5%. Again, no subscription is required. This one pays, like I said, weekly. There are some persons who would have already taken advantage of this, actually since last week, and our first payouts have already occurred for this as well. This does not compound. Profits are paid to you, and you can choose to do what you want to do with them, but you're paid that percentage based on the amount that you have deposited, okay? So if you want a passive type of platform or program that you're not going to get in any bank for sure, then this is an option that can be taken advantage of. And then there's the Forex automation service, okay? So what is Forex for those who may not be too familiar with it? Forex stands for foreign exchange. It's an $8 trillion per day industry. It's the largest financial market that exists. easily accessible, runs 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, 7 days if you're trading crypto as well. Banks use it, hedge funds use it, financial institutions utilize it, take advantage of it. And guys, it allows for profits, whether it's a booming or a crashing financial market. So we are also tapping into this. However, it's going to be done differently to how we would have initially done it. And there's a reason for that. Initially, we had everyone create their own Forex trading account and fund it, connect it to our master. And when there were no trades happening, we were being called and messaged. We even had persons on weekend when the market was closed, messaging, asking what's up. And we really don't need all of that. So we decided to remove all of that, because when you have persons who don't understand the industry and the ups and downs of it, they ask a lot of questions. Not to mention, we realized that most persons came with, or I should say a large group of persons came in with the absolute minimum account requirement, and those are the persons asking the most questions. So we decided to change things up, and it's very interesting what has happened since we've done this, because since we've done that and we've reverted to just trading kind of like a crowdfunding, and we just trading one big set of funds versus multiple at a time, results have definitely been so much better. This is just an example for those who don't understand or who were not part of the original initiative. To be part of the Forex automation moving forward, of course, this will be more exclusive. The minimum for this will be $1,000. So most persons will not be able to do that, and intentionally so, because what we've proven is persons who generally put more, they seem to understand and have more patience, and they just let it happen and let the account take its time to grow. Persons with the absolute minimums, as we would say, freak out very quickly, and then what that does, it causes a lot of pressure because of the expected quick returns, and that's not what we're trying to do. So persons who see and understand that this is a game of patience and just want to have funds growing over time, not get rich quick type of thing, but steadily. This is something that they could potentially look at. Actually, it was interesting. I had a gentleman reach out to me, and he said he's in his 40s now, and he's looking for something that he can put money to and just let it grow. And before I said anything, he said, I am not looking for big returns up front. I'm not looking for fast returns. I just want something that over the next couple of years can grow and develop, and he was just the perfect kind of candidate for this particular platform, because he understands, hey, this is something that's meant to take a period of time, but grow steadily. So again, this is how this works, guys. You open an account. This will be connected to our master account, but this time through through the broker that we use, their PAM account. And what that allows them to do is control the fees. So we would actually need to go back to you and say, hey, okay, it's time to pay the fee. A fee of 25% service fee is deducted weekly. The broker is actually going to look at the profit that was generated on the account, and then they will deduct that 25% fee. Now, some persons do 30%, 40%, and up to 50%. We're just working with 25%. And here's the good part. If no profit is generated, no fees are paid. So in other words, the only time that you pay a fee is if you have made 75% more than what that fee is. Does that make sense, guys? All right. So if you're paying a fee, if you pay $100, right? If you pay $25 in as a fee, it means that you've made $75. Okay, if you want to put some figures to it. So that's how that particular initiative would work. In terms of how do you get paid, guys, generally right now we've been paying via Tether, that's USDT. Even though you can pay in via different cryptos, you can use Tether, you can use Bitcoin. I do think I can't remember if Litecoin is one of the options, but Tether, Bitcoin, I think there's one or two others that are on there as well. You can also pay with fiat using Wise. For those persons who may not have easy access to Tether or crypto, you can create a Wise account And after you've done that, you can load your Wise account and then you can use that to pay. Or if you have the CarryPay app, you can literally pay using the CarryPay app directly to us as well. And we would go right ahead and activate your account. So with that being the case, guys, the question for you is, how do you want to spend your money? What do you see yourself doing if you were to achieve the financial freedom that we're alluding to here? All right, it's different strokes for different folks. Would you use it to eliminate debt? Would you clear your debt? You know, would you invest, and what would you invest into? All right, have you even thought about that? Have you actually written down, if I were to be making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month, I would invest into A, B, or C. If you've never thought about that, you don't know what you would do, then these are things that you want to start to think about. Would you save it? Would you put some on a bank? Would you look for other streams of income? I will tell you this, guys. Use Mission Elevation as a platform, a stepping stone to other streams of income. All right. You do not want one source of income. It's a very dangerous thing to do. All right. You always want to have multiple streams of income, and you want to use one business to fund another business. There's things out there that I want to do, that I plan to do, that require money. There's some private investment clubs and private investment opportunities out there that the average person cannot access. Just today I was having a conversation about one of them that I'm definitely looking to get into. It's not the kind of thing that anyone can just jump into or get access to unless you have, you know, at least solid 5 figures comfortably to invest into it, right? But you got to understand and think how the wealthy think. All right. The wealthy take money from one business and they use that money to invest into other businesses. And then after they make money from those other businesses and create multiple streams of income, then they live off of the profits. They don't spend their capital. They don't live off of their capital. They invest their capital and then live off of the profits. Okay. Hope that makes sense to everyone. That's how you got to start thinking. But you need to have a base. You need to have something that can create wealth, something that can create income for you. The beautiful thing about our system is, for the folks who want to build, you can make money there. For the folks who want passive, you can make money there. Now, is everything going to be perfect? Of course not. Things are hardly ever perfect. But when last has anything been perfect? The key thing is to get in, get started, and get to work. All right, guys, that is pretty much our presentation of our Mission Elevation opportunity. I did promise you I did not want to go over 40 minutes. It's just about 35 minutes right now, according to my time. All right, if there are any quick questions that we can take, we will do that. If they're not, we're going to bring our call to a close. And whoever the person is that would have invited you to this call this evening, you definitely want to get back to that person and get the information on how to get started. All right. And that's that. So let me go right ahead and stop our recording.